everyone, welcome to Tectonic News.
I'm Ricky.
And I'm Vanessa.
A tsunami, also known as a seismic sea wave, is a series of water waves caused by the displacement of a large volume of a body of water, generally an ocean or maybe a large lake. Tsunami waves do not resemble normal sea waves because their wavelength is far longer. Rather than appearing as a breaking wave, a tsunami may instead initially resemble a rapidly rising tide, and for this reason they are often referred to as tidal waves. Tsunamis generally consist of a series of waves with periods ranging from minutes to hours, arriving in a so-called wave train. Although the impact of tsunamis is limited to coastal areas, their destructive power can be enormous and they can affect entire ocean basins. Here's a video explaining more.
Throughout history, coastlines around the world have been vulnerable to huge, destructive, ocean-crossing waves, tsunamis. Even with the monitoring systems introduced in the 20th century, tsunamis often strike with little or no warning. Over the millennia, they have killed hundreds of thousands of people, from ancient Greece, pre-conquest North America, and feudal Japan to Alaska, India, and Sri Lanka in modern times. They originate from volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, large landslides, and even meteor impacts. The energy released is comparable to picking up all land, buildings, and people in New York City and dropping into the sea. A tsunami is not a single wave, but instead a series of extremely long waves, spanning upwards of 200 kilometers in distance. Tsunamis can move up to 800 kilometers per hour, as fast as a passenger jet. Even after traveling thousands of kilometers, when it reaches shallow water, a tsunami can grow to 25 or 30 meters in height. A tsunami can also be deceptive. If the trough of the initial wave is first to arrive, water might retreat from shore like an unusual low tide. People who explore the newly exposed seafloor are then vulnerable as the massive crest arrives, and if the shore is flat enough, the wave keeps going inland, devastating cities and villages in mere moments. A worldwide tsunami detection system could not prevent every death from these waves. But after such an event, and with a proper warning system, people across the seas might have several hours to react and escape with their lives.
The crust is made up of multiple moving pieces, called plates. A fault is the border where two plates meet. Earthquakes often happen along these faults. There are three main types of faults: transform, convergent, and divergent, classified by which way the plates are moving. So to take these two phones as an example, if the two plates slide past each other, like this, it's a transform fault. If they're moving away from each other, it's a divergent fault. And if they're moving towards each other and colliding, it's called a convergent fault. The Indian Ocean's earthquake happened due to transform fault earthquake. The plates slid past one another, but they didn't change how much space was taken up by the ocean bottom versus how much space was taken up by the water. That's why no tsunami occurred. The 2004 tsunami in Indonesia and the devastating 2011 tsunami in Japan were both caused by convergent fault earthquakes. Two plates collided. One slid underneath the other, and a ton of friction built up between the two plates. This is called a subduction zone. This can cause massive earthquakes that move a big piece of the Earth's crust up or down. If the fault is in the ocean, immense amounts of water can be displaced. This triggers big tsunamis. Here's a video to show you the aftermath. Thanks for watching our Plate Tectonic series. I'm Vanessa Tello.
I'm Ricky Constable.
Venus Gonzalez directing. We hope you enjoyed it. See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.